Good morning, everybody. I'm back for another round of model cars and coffee. Just got a normal plain white mug today, nothing fancy. But the coffee is good. So I actually didn't know what I was going to show off this week, and then I believe it was last week, Mike at the intake showed off his Xerox Alan Kulwicki Thunderbird. And I thought, man, I have that, and I should show mine off so Mike can see it. His was awesome. I'm guessing it was the monogram kit. I don't know if I missed that, or it just exited my brain. But anyway, it was a great looking build. I really liked it, and that made me dig this out. This is the AMT 1/25th scale version, built a little over a year. This was built right before I started my channel. These are original decals, so they were a little bit of a fight, but other than that, a really nice kit. I like these AMT kits. I know most people seem to like the monograms better, and the aftermarket decal selection for the 1/25th scales is basically non-existent. However, I managed to get the original release AMT decals to work. I just love how these look. I love this paint job. So the orange to yellow fade and this white to blue fade, you can see it cracked a little bit in here, but it's not super noticeable, and it's basically not noticeable at all in the shop. That was all decal. All of this was decal, obviously the Xerox, but I had to tape the blue at the back. I taped it a little bit high on this side, as you can see. Hi, Helga. Yeah. She's upset. We're doing videos. And then red at the front is taped off and painted. So, you know, I'm happy with the match. If you look at the back edge of the fade, it gets pretty close to the same color blue. This is, I think it's MCW Cola Blue, which it's the blue for the Amway Scott Brayton IndyCar. And then up front, I think it's just X7, Tamiya X7. There's the underside of the chassis. So it really builds up nice. I really like these AMT kits too. They got some really nice details. The chassis are nice. It's got the trunk, so you can see the clear hoses and the vent pipe over here, and the fuel filler nozzle. So I mean, I think that's a cool, yep, there we go. A cool little addition on these kits. And then the engines are nice, really nice valve covers. That wire is just solder, which you can see some of the paint's starting to scrape off of it. I'm gonna have to maybe touch that up a little bit with some AK flat blue, flat grayish blue to look like, you know, the old rubber plug wires basically. And got the yellow shocks in there. But yeah, I mean, these are really nice kits. I have a couple of these. I'm hoping I can get the decals to work on. I have Mark Martin's Valvoline Thunderbird in. I don't build NASCAR kits very often, but every now and then I like to build these old ones, because this was an era that I grew up enjoying, and they had some great looking cars. So if you see me build NASCAR, it's likely going to be one of these older ones, although I would like to at some point build one of those next gen kits, because they look super cool. Mark Martin was one of my favorites growing up. I always liked Alan Kulwicki, although he died when I was very young. He was one of my dad's favorites, so I always heard about him. But yeah, I would like to build my other ones. I mean, I will build them at some point. I got the Mark Martin Folgers car. I have the Mark Martin valve. The Folgers car is a monogram, and I have power slide decals for that. The Valvoline Mark Martin is the same AMT kit as this. I have some rebuilders, which need to be stripped, but aren't terrible glue bombs. They'd be nice rebuilders. A couple of older Thunderbirds and a couple, a Thunderbird like this. I think they're all monogram. I have monogram Monte Carlo and Derek Cope's Daytona 500 winning Chevy Lumina, which I'll probably build as that car because that was totally wild and out of the blue when Derek Cope won the Daytona 500. Just did a flat black window net. You're probably not gonna be able to see much in the cockpit interior, but I did some gauge decals, and there's the little blower thing. Yeah, there's not much for you to be able to see down in there. So yeah, I have built this one. I built Davey Ellison's Haviland, the black one, the last Davey Ellison car. And I have built Lake Speed's Cartoon Network Taurus. So I'll show those off sometime as well, but this is probably my favorite I've built so far. The Lake Speed Cartoon Network Taurus is super fun, super silly with that Cartoon Network livery, but I think this is the best looking one. See here, I was also a little high on this side. I should have copied this decal and then taped it on here, and then I would have known where to tape my blue line at, but I didn't. But it's all good. So that's all I got for today. Hope you guys have had a great weekend. Prayers to everybody that needs it. I just saw a post from Steven at Small Adventures. It sounds like he's still struggling with his pneumonia, so him and other people with health issues, and Half-Ass Model Garage, he sounds like he's got a whole mess from Milton still. So anybody with storm damage, prayers for all you guys. Appreciate you stopping by, and thank you for all the support, and I'll see you again soon as possible. Possibly tomorrow, maybe Tuesday. Bye.